Hey guys, it's Mindy. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a mid-century modern speed build. I am super excited for this speed build because this is totally something that I don't typically build. I'm not a big fan. I know you've heard me say it before. I'm not a big fan of the mid-century modern style. Not really a big fan of modern homes in general. It's just not my style. And there's nothing wrong with liking it. Obviously, everybody has their own thing, and for me, modern just isn't it. So, but as promised, I, of course, am going to do them for you anyways, and actually, I enjoy doing this, so I was a little bit surprised at how well I enjoy doing something a little bit different. So yeah, this home is, a 2-bedroom, 1-bath home. And I didn't decorate it really modern. It's more of, I want to say it's like a clash between the 50s, 60s, and 70s. It's kind of got like green carpet and dark wood and like oranges and browns. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm happy with how it turned out because it does definitely have that vibe on the inside, but it's definitely like if you were to, like if this were your house today, you would want to update it for sure. So, like the bathroom is like pink tile with like green, and you guys know what I'm talking about. I really think that's more of like a 60s thing, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I looked at a lot of pictures online and I did a lot of like reading up on that time era. I try whenever I'm doing something, I try my best to like study what it is that I'm doing so I can make it as real as possible, and that's kind of what I was doing with this home. Um, so yeah, you can update it if you want to. I just prefer to keep it kind of back in the time era. I even dressed the people for that are going to be living in this house. I even dressed them back in that time era, and they're a super cute family. I'll be introducing you to them later, and then I will have them available for you on the Sims 4 gallery. So, speaking of the Sims 4 gallery, as always, everything that I create on the Sims 4 gallery is or everything that I create on YouTube, or everything that you see on YouTube, is available on the Sims 4 gallery for download under my ID name, Mindy1990, and that's MINDII 1990. So, yeah, you guys saw me do the outside of this build. I struggled a little bit with the inside, because I originally was going to make this 3 bedrooms, but realized that it was too small to get a kitchen in there as well, even if I had left it kind of open. So I ended up taking the 3rd bedroom and kind of converting it into a more closed off kitchen. I don't know, I was really upset that I didn't get 3 bedrooms in it, but I really liked how the build turned out, so I didn't want to, like, change much of the exterior because I was really proud of it, just because I don't do it a whole lot, so I was really surprised at, like I said, how well it turned out, so I'm pretty proud of this home, but there's a green carpet and the dark woods. This is just the living room. I've got a computer, and there is a TV in here, so it is a little bit out of the time era there because it's a flat screen, but that's okay. So yeah, I've got a little family room in here. I stuck some toys in here. There is one, like I said, there's 2 bedrooms, so there's a kid room. And actually, the kid that I stuck in here is a teenager, so she probably wouldn't really be playing with those toys that much, but, I don't know. It works. I also used the wallpaper from Cats and Dogs because it pairs really well with that time period, I think. It's, like, very, like, wood panel-y and kind of dark, I guess, so the kitchen is actually a decent size for being like an enclosed kitchen, and I used a lot of tile in there as well, so you'll notice that. And then I used like colored, like an orangish fridge and a little bit of like a tannish stove, which I felt like fit pretty well in there. And then I kind of struggled figuring what tile I wanted in the kitchen, but I kind of went with like this like just the basic wall to ceiling tile, and it works pretty well. And then that orange floor, I guess to me, like, you know, I don't know. I don't know what was going on in this time period. I don't know what people were thinking, and I'm sure so, like, you know, we all have questionable time periods. That's just the thing. Like, we all do. Like the 80s. Yeah, I don't know what was, and, you know, really the 90s. I grew up in the 90s, and sometimes I question my little butterfly clip style. So, I don't know. It is what it is, and, like I said, I had a lot of fun playing, like, building this, so I guess it all turned out well in the end. Yeah, so you guys, this is made for my save file, which I have been working on slowly but surely. The next home I'm going to be working on is another Christmas build. I know I got a Christmas cabin up, but I felt like I did that just to, like, be really quick. I want to spend more time on, like, an actual house. The one that I got up, I imagine more to be of, like, a getaway. And I would really rather prefer to do like an actual home, or even like some shops that are like decorated for Christmas. I thought that would be a lot of fun to do, because one of my favorite things during Christmas time is to go shopping and just go to the mall and see how it's all decorated. It just really gets you in that spirit, man. I'm telling you, like, nothing beats shopping at Christmas time to get you in the spirit. So yeah, that's kind of what I plan on doing next with my builds that are coming up. Plus, I need to get some more community lots out anyways. Just figuring out where I'm going to put the mall, I'm not sure yet. So, I kind of have some ideas in place. Also, I am getting ready to wrap up my mini Let's Play series. And that was for Get Famous. So, kind of glad to be wrapping that one up, honestly. It was just more to really look at some of the things that came with Let's Play and some of the new gameplay that we got, and I'm just ready for it to be over. I'm not too invested in the sim that I am playing, and by that I mean I don't dislike her. It's just I made her specifically for like my trial, like a trial. She's my trial sim. So, yeah, I can't say I'm too honestly invested in her, although I've enjoyed playing it. Obviously, I wouldn't play it if I didn't enjoy it. But, yeah, I have an idea for another Let's Play, and I'm more excited to start that, I guess, because it's going to be more of a long-term Let's Play. So I think I'm just more excited to start that than I am actually continuing on this Let's Play. So I've got one more episode to record, and that will be finished for you guys. Yeah, that's a little bit of what's going on with my channel, and super excited to kind of like really hop into everything and really get going with it. I've been doing tons of speed builds, and it's been a lot of fun. I'm gonna get some renovations up soon. Like, I have a list actually that I wrote out of what I want to be renovating next and what I'm going to be building next. So I've got videos for days. I just need to sit down and record them. Like I said, finding time to do so has been really hard. And then on top of that, I've been keeping the baby that I babysit for. He's been spending the night, which he spends the night with us sometimes anyways. But, his sister and his brothers are, like, they all have the stomach flu, and so I kept him last night, and I'll be keeping him again tonight, just to kind of, hopefully, keep him from getting it. So, yeah, so I've been pretty busy in the evening time and throughout the night, and I try to get sleep when I can, because I know he's gonna be waking up soon. So you guys just saw me do the teenage room. I did kind of like pinks and wallpaper for her room. I like the green shelves because I feel like it's really, like, it really just kind of speaks that time era. Like, I feel like people were obsessed with green. I don't know why. Like, I feel like green and orange and pink, there was just like this weird obsession with, I don't know. So that's kind of what I was going for the teenage room, but I also wanted to push it a little bit, like maybe, you know, she might be the start of a changing direction as far as style goes. So, I didn't want to make it like complete mid-century-ish. I wanted to kind of push away from that 60s and 70s vibe and go like we're starting to get into the 80s and things are changing a little bit different. I thought that was a really neat idea, and I feel like it's, you know, it's about right. I feel like especially the younger generation kind of takes on that role, and that's what she was doing. So yeah, this is the master bedroom, and there's not a whole lot going on in here. I've got some extra chairs, some paintings. I put a door to the outside which leads out into the patio and the swimming pool, and that's basically it. I mean, it's a pretty simple home overall. It's not super cluttered, but it still feels like it's lived in. I feel like it looks pretty realistic as well, so I'm pretty pleased with that. So I started to line this whole yard up with bushes, and I went back to the fence, and I was like, I feel like back then I saw a lot more like straight hedged bushes than really like rounded hedges. So I decided to go back to the fence and do that. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't spend a lot of time in the landscaping, because another thing that I noticed by looking at a lot of those builds is it was very minimalist back then. I mean, it seemed like they had like some bushes and maybe a couple plants, and for the most part it was pretty open. There weren't a lot of trees, so I ended up taking the tree out, and yeah, it was, like I said, it was pretty minimalistic. So I didn't spend too much time on the landscape. And I also like when I see this, I think of like, when I think of mid-century modern, I think like super green grasses, and so I didn't use a lot of terrain paints as well. I think of like flattened land. So again, didn't use a lot of landscaping tools, which I don't know, I feel like that's just what I saw when I was like researching it. I had a really hard time trying to get this car like to size, and I realized once it was to size, it didn't really fit back in that little carport area, which is fine. I just stuck a couple trash cans out there. I didn't put like any skill building stuff out there, which I probably should have, like maybe a woodworking bench or something, but it's not a big deal. And then I just play around with the lights. And then in the backyard, there's a swimming pool, a barbecue, like 2 chairs at the pool, and then a table, because I don't know, it just felt like that's what it was supposed to be like, you know? I don't know, it's really open. But yeah, we are coming up to the end of this build. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. This can be downloaded at the Sims 4 gallery, again under my ID Mindy1990. So be sure to check it out there as well. And like I said, let me know what you think in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. So thank you. I hope you enjoy it. I believe the name of this is just Mid-Century Modern Ranch or something. So yeah, here we are to the screenshots. So I love you all, and I will see you later. Bye.